Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square here with T-Square Talk. Hope everybody's having a great day. Got a great video planned out for you guys today. It is Thursday morning. I'm doing this video super early in the morning, or really late at night, I guess you can say. But I got a great video planned out for you guys. Today, I just want to talk a little bit about the economy, some of the stuff that's going on, what happened with the Fed yesterday, and take a quick look at the price of precious metals, gold, silver, Bitcoin, and the DXY. I'm really wondering, we've seen a little bit of a pullback yesterday, which was kind of expected if they did not cut interest rates. We didn't see the Fed cut interest rates, and that's why I think we saw that little bit of a pullback. Is it a buying opportunity? We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a bit. If you enjoyed today's video, please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button for me, and leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts about what's going on. I always love to hear people's opinions. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And a special thank you goes out to all of our members. I will be doing a live stream this weekend where we will be giving out some really cool prizes to a couple of members. I think I got 2 or 3 prizes. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all 3 of them on one live stream or if we're going to do it 1 or 2 of them this weekend and then 1 or 2 of them next weekend. So we'll see how that plays out. With that being said, it's only $1.99 to become a member. It's a lot of fun. Your comments go straight to my phone. I may be cutting back. You may see that I may tone back on answering a lot of comments. Members, I'm still going to make it a point to answer all them, only because I am just getting destroyed right now with everything going on. Plus, I actually ran I was sitting in someone's office today, and I was telling the guy how my eyesight kind of got blurry the other day, which is a little freaky. And the dude pulls out this thing and pricks my finger like a diabetes medicine kit, I guess you call it, whatever. And he goes, "Damn, 380. That ain't very good." And I was like, "Is that high or is that like a little high?" And he's like, "It's high." So with that being said, you may see a drop a little bit in length of videos and comments getting answered. So I apologize for that ahead of time. I do want to look into that a little. With that being said, taking a quick look at the silver price, we got silver trading at $32.32. Down a little bit, as you can see. We did slope down. We get up as high today as $32.90 roughly, and then it dipped. A lot of people are wondering, now that the Fed meeting is over, are we going to keep seeing it dipping? A lot of people are starting to realize the economy is in big trouble, and we're going to be talking a little bit about that in today's video too, as I got some windows opened up further down. We saw the dip. To me, it's a good buying opportunity. I'm looking for deals. Premiums are up right now. The cheapest I could find on premiums was about $250-ish, right around. I'd like to find some amazing deal, and that's even at $250. That's especially, to me, that seems a little high. If you're buying a 100-ounce lot of 1-ounce coins. So let me know in the comments if you guys see something out there that has like a low premium. I love to always hear about it. I'm looking for some deals right now, probably on some cool stuff, but we'll see how that plays out. Taking a look at gold. Gold did also dip a little bit. Let's see if we can get that refreshed actually just a little bit here. We did see gold dip a little bit. We were as high as roughly, looks like we were about as high as about $3,410. We've seen it come down a good amount over the course of yesterday and overnight trading. Let's see what this popped up. So, but we did see it dip. There again, I'm not in the least bit stressing on the prices. I'm looking for buying opportunities. I'm looking for deals right now. I'm convinced that it will get harder and harder to find good deals. I mean, if we see a big drop, a big dip, well, hey, I'm not going to complain. We did see that dip today. How low will it go? A lot of people believe that if the economy does tank, we will see gold and silver tank. But generally, it doesn't tank for long. And if it tanks too much, a lot of people will not be selling. They will be holding. I know I wouldn't want to get rid of anything that I paid anymore, for, and then all of a sudden see the price dip. Collectibles, though, we're seeing a lot of collectibles hitting the market as people are struggling, and collectibles have done very well, going up in value slightly compared to bullion, but definitely holding when bullion starts to fall. So we'll see how that plays out in the long run too. You guys may have noticed in some of the package openings I have been buying a little bit more collectibles, where a couple people have commented, hey, I don't think T's quite just a regular stacker. I am a regular stacker. I'm stacking for weight. However, if I can find something that's not much more in price, I do pick it up. Got to take a look at Bitcoin right now. Obviously, Bitcoin is getting a lot of attention right now, and because of that, we have to mention it. It is up to 99,500. I think it might have even broke it. No, it did not break it yet, but we'll see how that plays out. Obviously, it is getting a lot of attention as it is back at the 100K. I couldn't not talk about that because, it is essentially a heavily talked about item. And as it gains momentum and goes higher, there's going to be a lot more people that might think and might come out and say, oh, it's digital gold. Texas advances strategic Bitcoin reserve bill. To me, I'm not in the least bit worried about that. I'm stacking precious metals. I'm in precious metals for the long run. If you want to diversify a little bit and you've got some precious metals and maybe you want to get a little bit Bitcoin, I'm not going to say that's a bad idea. I never have. I've always said I would not want to be solely in it, and really I'm still not a fan of it. But I mean, I know there are a lot of subscribers that watch the channel that are stackers, and they have accumulated a little bit. And now that we're back on the uphill track, I mean, it had a pretty good jump. Think about it. It was 77,000 less than a month ago. That is a huge jump. 77. I'm kind of surprised that we had that big of a jump. I still won't call it digital gold, even though everybody else does. Moving on, taking a quick look at what's going on with the DXY. DXY did advance a little bit today as it did strengthen over 100. The higher it goes, it will naturally push down the price of precious metals. It should be pushing down the price of Bitcoin, in my opinion. However, I'm not a Bitcoin fan, like I said. Even if it goes down, how much is it really going to go down, though, at the end of the day, unless something major happens, like the economy tanks. And that's kind of what I want to talk about a little bit more today. What Jerome Powell came out and basically said, he sees risks in the economy. As you look through all the top articles, a lot of them are pointing to economic downturn. As you look through it, you're going to see they're realizing now tariffs are obviously going to be a huge factor. We've been talking about tariff. Ooh, I'm not supposed to use that word. Darn it. YouTube doesn't like that word. I don't think they like that word, because when I tried doing a video and I didn't use that word and I made it a point to not use that word, the video did good. When I use the word, the video does bad. Needless to say, the cat's already out of the bag. Obviously, there is a lot of worries right now with the tariffs that it's going to cause problems. It's going to cause price increases. It's going to cause shortages. We've always known that with tariffs, you're going to have essentially less sales. However, the less sales, in my personal opinion, will help keep, I guess you can say, the quantity, the resources out there. If prices are too low, it's going to get bought up. If prices are too high, it's going to sit on the shelf a little bit more. And so that's my opinion on tariffs. I think tariffs are kind of another way, in a way, to kind of fight inflation. I know some people will disagree with that. I'm not going to sit here and argue. If you want to leave a comment that you totally disagree with that, I respect your opinion, because I do understand that tariffs do technically raise the prices, but on the flip side, it will keep more material, because there's a lot of people out there that won't buy if the price goes up too high. And anybody that doubts that and watches this channel, you're probably maybe a naysayer on silver and gold, but you have to admit, if silver and gold goes up in price, less people do potentially buy. The people that have already been stacking for a long period of time start questioning, do I want to pay 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 45? I've seen a lot of people right now that have slowed down on buying, but it's funny. I always see people slow down on buying silver and gold when the price comes down. When the price goes up, everybody wants to jump on and buy. And I always get a kick out of that because when the price goes up, I don't want to buy. I actually just got one of my credit cards to give me a line of credit at 0%. I picked up a couple extra things recently because I thought, hey, I'll buy it now and then I'll skip a month of buying. And if the price goes up, great. And if the price doesn't go up, let's say the price comes down because it's summer, sell in May, go away, the economy tanks, whatever, the prices dip, that's okay because I'll still have money coming in as long as I make my minimum on the credit card with a long-term, by long-term I mean 12 months, but with 12 months of interest-free, to me it's a pretty good deal. I'm expecting, my personal opinion, in 12 months from now, gold and silver should be higher than it is today. Now, I definitely would love to hear your opinion on that in the comments. If you want to say, I think silver will be lower in 12 months or higher in 12 months, it would really shock me if silver was cheaper in 12 months. And that's why I did that. And I did a video a little while back about buying silver essentially on credit or gold on credit. And some people understand if done properly, it can benefit you. But if done wrong, it can definitely backfire on you. I had one person that was a naysayer about silver. He always leaves his naysayer comments. And he ended up leaving a comment, oh, great, I bought at 35 on credit, and now I'm burned. Thanks a lot. I got a kick out of that, kind of, because someone that's a naysayer about gold and silver on every video, putting something negative about gold, negative about silver, why he hates it, this and that, all of a sudden the price jumps to 35 and he wants to take out a credit. I mean, I don't buy that. I think that's just someone out there that's trying to complain about something, just to negativity, and that's it. But there is a lot of risk in the economy right now. I'm curious to see how things are going to play out. Obviously, they are focusing more on slowing down inflation right now, and that's why they didn't cut interest rates. However, I think they did the right thing, even though it did backfire a little bit, but we knew it would, and kind of work against gold and silver. I mean, all of us would like to see higher prices, I think, unless you're still accumulating a lot of stuff. I know here within a month I will probably end up slowing down on buying unless we see some sort of a major drop on precious metals, which I don't think will happen. So that's why I'll probably be slowing down a little bit on buying. Moving in. Oh, never mind. This was all just diabetes questions. I was trying to figure out some stuff on diabetes that I was looking up. I didn't think I had any more windows. I was trying to figure out if there's any quick fixes for diabetes, like something you can eat real quick and just drop your diabetes. Someone said if you drink a lot of water, it helps. No more diet soda, they said. No more cheeseburgers, no more greasy foods. Definitely no bread. And someone suggested cinnamon, so I'm actually going to start looking into cinnamon. But that was just side research that I was doing. With that being said, like I said, I didn't expect today's video to be a very long video. There's not really a whole lot to talk about today. If you guys have ideas for video topics, I would love to hear them. I actually almost did a video just talking a brief little bit about diabetes just to generate a bunch of comments, and that way I could read people's comments on the quickest way to lower my blood sugar. Like I said, having it be up to almost 400, I even joked with the guy. I said, is 400, is that really high though, or is that like fake high? He goes, that's high. And I said, well, I mean, if it's 381 and high is classified as 380, then in my opinion, that wouldn't be really high. He goes, high is anything over 100. You're at 381. That's high. So I was like, ugh. But needless to say, I hope to see you guys all again tomorrow. I don't mean to beat off the bush a little bit. But it was a good video, I think, still. I'm just, at this point, I'm kind of a little shaken up about that because I don't know how serious it is yet, as I just had it happen this evening. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. I hope you all have a great day. I'm going to get some sleep. I am exhausted. As you can see on the little clock at the bottom corner of the screen, it's 4:50 in the morning. So I can't wait to get some sleep. I'm going to try to get some rest and do it all over again tomorrow. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody, and hope y'all have a great day, great Thursday. It's almost the end of the week, so take care, everybody. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thanks. Bye-bye.